Welcome back to another episode of Spaceman 2.0. We were over at Sibos the other day and we asked these questions, and this is my last heads up to everyone because this is not financial advice, but there might not be too much more time for me to tell you about this afterwards. Now, questions I asked at Sibos to a bunch of about over a dozen bankers from all around the world. It was amazing, some of their visual cues they gave me. They couldn't say nothing, but also a lot of non-disclosure agreements. They can't talk to anyone else but the Associated Press with them. So I had a fun time trying to talk to some of them outside the door. I asked them, can you explain this or that, and can I record you? So I have about 4 or 5 interviews. You can check that out on my channel and get some more info directly from the horse's mouth. But basically, these were my questions that I basically asked. Okay, so number 1. Concerning fintech, how is Swift or your organization that works alongside Swift adapting to blockchain technology? Or adopting blockchain technology? Okay, number 2. Considering Swift is a messaging system that uses correspondent banks to transfer wealth and is not a transfer of value message, therefore, how will blockchain improve transfer of value and settlement at the same time? Okay, and which companies, private and public, do you see leading this adoption of blockchain for adding value to cross-border frictionless payments, for instant settlement, or in other words, using ODL, on-demand liquidity, and DLT, distributed ledger technology? All right, that was another question I asked. And have you heard of Ripple? And if so, what can you say about their technology? All right, and now, considering the UK gave a royal assent to the bills of lading going electronic, or bills of e-lading, what companies do you see leading this initiative in the blockchain space, such as Zinfin using XDC? And we now know that BRICS, right, 5+ countries using their own currency backed by gold. So how is this going to affect the dollar, and how will this affect crypto in the near future? So there has been a much more companies than these listed at the bottom. But these ones are just some of the ones that are associated with Ripple. And they were all here at Sibos. And I had a dozen bankers, and many tell me off camera that they know about Ripple, and they are even working with the Saudi Arabia banker was working with the UEA bank for CBDCs. And you know, and I know that UEA is using Ripple for their CBDC project. So indirectly, Saudi Arabia is using Ripple, and his eyes opened up. He was like, oh, right, you are correct. So directly or indirectly, a lot of these companies, plus many, many more that I didn't write down here, are being in partnership in some way or another, using the technology. Like Accenture has Ripple technology, and every other company is using Accenture, therefore they're using same thing with ACI, and so on. So with that being said, this is one of my last necessary videos. I wish I went to UBRI, the University Blockchain event, and did some more interviews, but I didn't know what was going on here, so my fault. But other than that, I hope you got something out of it. I had 2 wonderful interviews that I lost. One was with Quincy Jones, all about Zinfin and XDC. And those questions were there, and I lost those at the Blockchain Futures event because of my stupid phone. And then another one from Sibos, a 7-minute beautiful interview that the guy basically explained how Swift and Ripple will have to merge in some way, or be using each other together, partnership together, for this to work. And many of the others confirm that. So you'll see that on the interviews on my channel. So please take a look. Please smash that like button, subscribe. Helps the algorithm to put it up more in front so more people can see it. And yeah, I just hope that everyone takes this into consideration and does not overlook what's happening now with the banking system being distracted by wars and rumors of wars. The Ukraine war, the Israeli war, these bombings that were going on before. There's buildings going down, which is footage from like a few years ago of demolition in the Palestinian region, the Gaza Strip. And how can we be allowing Biden to send $6 billion over to Iran to fund Hamas, and then the $8 billion over to Israel to fund whatever Mossad's, and then they now starting their beautiful distraction, just like the Ukrainian war, because this blockchain, quantum, computer, AI, CBDC, the new financial system, the quantum financial system is coming on board, and they want you to be distracted. So when everything is low, stocks low, everything's low, people get afraid. And hopefully that's not with you, because you guys are strong and know the truth and see the big picture. Okay? And the truth will set you free. So with that being said, before I go into any more too much politicalism on the communist Zionist takeover of the planet and how they're doing it, and that we can wake up and use this technology for freedom and sending equal funds to fund our own political parties that can equally be heard and funded, so that we don't have to stand against under lobbyists that are funding only the big groups. So there can even be, let's say, the new quantum party of the America. I think there was a YouTuber that showed that just recently, and it was amazing. People had on there, like, if you're funded by private capitalists that have nothing involved in having to do big favors for these lobbyists, that means you're corrupt. And like Biden is corrupt because he has to do favors for big lobbyists. The Hunter Biden connection, like, come on. So let's get it straight here, people. We can wake up. We can use this newfound freedom of technology and value combined to make more value in our own lives. So with that being said, this is not financial advice. Hopefully you wake up and you understand what this is all about, and you take the steps to work towards your financial freedom and maybe generational wealth, considering the opportunity at this time. Because just like in 1996 to 2004 was the dot-com boom, well, we're in another boom that could be happening soon. May you take advantage of that boom, the new quantum financial system of the fourth industrial revolution, of everything going digital boom. Everything, we're going to the internet of value. First we had W1, internet of information, can send emails. W2, internet of things, I can order a pizza, I can buy a book. Okay. And W3, that's why they're all about World War III. It's all up above. What's above is below. It's a black magic ritual. They have to pretend there's World War III about to happen so they can put their new Web 3 in, which is the internet of value, able to transfer and tokenize anything of value in the world and put it on the blockchain. This is going to be epic. It's going to be amazing. You're going to be able to transfer value of anything around the globe in seconds for pennies on the dollar. And know how many more people will open up to investing and helping themselves to maybe working towards their future, and with everything from real estate, not just these tokens. They're not just filled with value, but they're backed by gold, silver, real estate, cars, paintings, stocks, bonds, derivatives. Okay, so I'm just giving you a clue of what's to come. All right, hopefully you do your own research. There's so many wonderful YouTubers out there giving this wonderful information about crypto. Okay, digital perspectives, digital asset investor, 24 hours crypto, a lot of great ones off the top of my head. Working Money Channel, Crypto 2103. These are all wonderful human beings giving the truth out. If I missed anyone, I don't mean to, because there's at least a dozen more that I love to listen to. So you guys are all awesome, and we all work together to make this world a better place. So with that being said, God bless, take care, and this is Spaceman 2.0, and I'm